What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Rebirth Radio. We are your one-stop stop for everything Astro Creation related. I'm one of your hosts, Falco. This is your other host right here, Yommi. And today we're going to be talking about how everything culminated in this second week of Astro Creation's early access. And if you guys haven't bought into the early access on Steam, make sure you guys go and buy it on Steam. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. A lot of ups and downs in this week. And we have a lot of, I think, great topics that you guys probably also have input on. So if any of these topics resonate with you guys, make sure you guys comment down below and let us know how you also feel about these, because we want to hear all walks of life, not just you guys agreeing with us, but also maybe you guys disagree with us. So yeah, let's get into this. Actually, before we do that, we have to point out all of our members. So do you want to shout out the members, Jamie?
Yes, we have So Def, Degenerate, and Michael Jenks. Thank you guys for your... Is there anyone?
No, that's good. That's good.
Okay, I thought you were about to cut me
No,
off.
no,
Thank
you're
you
good,
guys for your continued support. Real quick, if you don't know the perks of becoming a member to the channel, there is a tier 1 for $5, which is if you ask a question, it's guaranteed to get answered. It gets priority. Tier 2, you get access to Rebirth Radio a day earlier, so you get it Monday. I mean, oftentimes we put it up like really late Sunday night or really early Monday morning, so it's a good bit earlier, and that's $10 a month. And then tier 3 is just if you want to really support us. We don't have much to offer for that yet. DGen is our tier 3, so we love you, DGen. We enjoy gaming with you. And yeah, with that being said, just please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Subs matter. Get us to 1K so we can do live streams for the podcast. That's the biggest thing I'm looking forward to.
Right.
We won't harp too much longer.
Yeah. And also, if you want more content of us, we do stream on Twitch on the weekends, so go check those links out down below.
Yep.
But first question, the biggest question I feel like we all have. It doesn't matter what level you are, or how much you play this game. I think
kind of does matter what level you are.
I mean, I guess it
does. It does not feel equally as shitty the whole way through.
It definitely doesn't. It definitely feels like it's been skewed for like lack of a better reason. We don't know exactly what's up, but we're gonna talk about drop rates right now, guys. I think all you guys have a take on how you feel about drop rates, regardless of what level you are. Comment how you feel about that, but like we're gonna get into
drop rate and the gearing experience.
Exactly.
One big talking point for level 1 to 25, and we can say that because as of today, December 22nd, Falco and I have both got level 25 on our summoners.
Yeah.
And if you want to know how we feel about the summoner, stay tuned. It's later in the episode. We have a lot of new thoughts on it.
We definitely do. We have a lot of new thoughts on it. I'm not gonna lie, it was an adventure, to say the least. It was an adventure. But that's for a later time and period. But drop rates. Let's start it from initiate gear. How you feel?
Initiate gear. Back in the day when we were doing the Ooze-Nog farm. That shit was dropping left and right, bro. I left that because we did the Ooze-Nog quest 1 to 6 or 7 or something like that. I left those goblin fields with full initiate gear. I had both new weapons, replaced my rusty scepter and rusty spellbook or whatever I was using. I think spellbook's musty, but it was good. Like we had a good drop rate experience from 1 to 10. I thought that was going to be the tone for 1 to 25, and I was like, this makes sense because obviously the dropped gear we're getting is gray in quality, it's common, it sucks. And then you go look at all the recipes for crafting, and they're so much easier now. Every recipe got 10 times easier.
Exactly.
So I'm like, okay, there's no harm in dropping all this gear because it's the equivalent of, I don't know, a couple pieces of oak. Right. If I want higher tier gear, I can go craft it. This is a perfectly good system. I'm looking forward to this level 1 through 25 experience. Comes level 10. Comes adept gear. It was bad. It wasn't that much worse than initiate. We were starting to see some pieces here and there, but I noticed a sharp decrease over initiate pieces.
Definitely.
In terms of drop rate. But it was enough to get us through to level 20. I got an an adept Thornbound Codex from a Griffin. I think it's really cool that everything in the game now drops gear. It's not just humanoids. So
Right.
we're seeing a lot more. You see a lot more like variation in mobs being farmed, and I
Right.
thought that was really cool.
Mm.
But we got just enough adept gear to squeak us by to level 20.
Right.
But then comes the 20 to 25 grind.
Which is interesting.
And
Right.
for I know you asked for my perspective, but I
Yeah.
want to hear yours first. How was the 20 to 25 grind for gearing and leveling?
I felt like it was unnecessarily stingy, considering the fact that obviously right now people aren't doing like harbingers and shit like that. But like harbingers are supposed to be the way that you like transmute like specific material to make a higher grade, to like make higher grade like weapons and stuff like that. Like, why is like common radiant gear just so, it feels so stingy even at like 25? Like let's say I'm 20 and I'm killing like 20 mobs, and most of my group was like 20. I just felt very stingy, and it felt disproportionate depending on where you were in the world. Like the drop rates, and they still do. And we're gonna get into that because there's some areas. I'm about to ruin some areas for some people. I'm about to tell some few people to go to some places. If you watch this stuff in the background right here, I'm giving up the bag with this one. But a lot of areas just felt very disproportionate in what they dropped. Like, if a lot of you guys understand, if you guys are 20 or maybe like getting around the area, people always talking about the corn crabs. Corn crabs felt like they dropped the gear like a little better than most if you were around the specific level you needed to be. But like then you would go to certain areas like the Jundark and go to like maybe Kraken's Belly or under that. It felt like the drops were kind of whatever. And then maybe you go to like the desert, the drops were kind of whatever. But all in all, like Radiant gear felt like it didn't drop. The drops weren't proportional to like going for initiate. Like I remember when I was going for initiate gear, and I was like, let's say I was level 9 and I was like trying to get initiate gear before I went to adept. I would go kill like level 1 mobs and I would kill them, and I would get like an initiate piece of gear like every 3 kills. It wasn't the same for like adept and going up to like radiant. It didn't feel that way. Which I'm like, I don't get it, because like radiant gear is super like the common gear is supposed to be just kind of what you use. I only have like the one piece of gear that I got lucky on was a bow. It was radiant, and I hadn't seen a magic bow since. And that was also the thing, right? You know what I mean? It felt like a disproportionate amount of physical gear to magic gear.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. And we
Right.
talked to a caster today from a really big guild, and he agreed. Cast, and I'm sure you guys will also agree. Unless you're physical, then you're like, no, this is perfectly fine. Don't change a damn thing.
Right.
But all the casters we speak to, they say, goddamn, why? Why is every set physical? I mean, the Sea Bright set, the Starlight set from the crabs, your first big training spot, the level, the crab event, the level 10 harvest the crabs,
Right.
near Sea Hook in the tropics. That Sea Bright set or Sea Light set is all physical.
Right.
Starlight, sorry.
Yeah.
But then you go to the Killing Fields near Ursine Caves. It drops the Griffin set, all physical. The weapons they can drop either physical or magical. It's a 50-50 depending on what you get. So Falco got lucky with his bow. But I would say 90% of the drops we saw to level 25 were physical. The only time we saw magic drops was in the desert, and that's because it was Jinbound jewelry. That's just a region specific drop. That's the only reason. But
we've trained everywhere, right? Like
we've trained everywhere.
We trained everywhere.
Everywhere on the map. All the biomes we trained in. We even did a little anvils fucking around. Like
it was bad. It was bad.
It was bad.
It
was terrible. So I mean, Falco kind of nailed it when he was talking about his 20 to 25 experience.
Right.
I ended up at 25.
What did you have?
I still had initiate armor on.
Yeah.
Like I get it. I had bad luck with my rolls this playthrough. I had really bad luck. Even when I rolled high,
But
people
we
still
also
outrolled
didn't
me.
roll on much because we didn't get much gear that we could roll on, because if we
Yeah,
rolled on
I
gear
know,
that had
I know, I
just
know,
physical like
I know,
attack or crit, just
I
and
know.
just a little bit of, if it just said physical on it,
G-
you couldn't roll on that
You would
bitch.
you would get fucking booted from the group instantly, or like people were because gear is so rare that people were being extra stingy this
You're
phase. When as
right.
soon as you hit that radiant tier, because you need that radiant gear to do any of the good POIs. You
Right.
need it.
And
So at some
especially as a
point,
summoner,
especially as a summoner, yeah,
because your
yeah, yeah.
summon gets the defense.
It yeah, and that summoner ain't exactly fucking easy to keep alive because the AI is fucking dreadful. But like
Right.
I said, we have a talking point later. We're gonna be constructive in there.
Exactly. Exactly.
But go look at some of the armor sets that drop. Like
Mhm.
all the waterfalls are cool, 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 and then there's just they always fucking sneak it in. One little fizz crit chance,
Mhm.
and that just nullifies us from getting
Mhm.
like 90% of the armor sets in the game. It's stupid. I ended 25
Mhm.
with initiate gear on still. I still had my Thornbound Codex, and that
Right.
was the luckiest drop of my life. That book carried me all the way to 25.
Right. Honestly,
It
the
was
gear,
dreadful.
I have maybe it's a hot take. Gear that doesn't have isn't part of like a real set, like the ones that get like thwarting strikes or any of that shit, that like the
You
eight
said
pieces
thwarting strikes.
or
That was
what,
wild.
not thwart, you
That
know what I
was
mean,
New
like the, what
World.
was it
How'd
called?
that sneak
But
out?
you
How
get
did
what I
that
mean,
creep
like the
out? I get
you
what you mean, but like I was just wondering what the fuck, what was that doing in there?
but because I was thinking of something strikes, I forgot the strikes. There's one that has like something strikes on it, but any sets that don't like that, make the fucking waterfall stats randomly generated if they fall for mobs. Maybe that gives people a reason to hump mobs. Yeah, I'm not saying you have to do it for like all the crappy shit, because like maybe that'll take more time. But like for the stuff that's like just set that has like a 5-piece set effect for like finesse and just like armor, make it just random so everyone has a chance at some shit. Cause like tanks, like what for us, summoners get the worst of it. I'm gonna say it right now, just cause like we're not gonna talk about it yet. But in our experience, like gearing is exponentially worse for summoners because we're asked to do everything. It doesn't matter. Like if someone can't find some shit, we are basically told to, hey, if we can't find tank. Oh, we can't find healers, heal. So we need defense, just like tanks do. We need magic, just like mages do. And it doesn't matter if that shit has fucking physical crit on it. Like, but everyone on this game is fucking weird in the sense that, especially since gear is so fucking like hard to get, that people are like, oh, if you roll that, I'm a freaking do the worst shit. I'm gonna make your life a living hell. I'm a
Yeah.
message it in the freaking chat.
Yeah, yeah,
People are getting
yeah.
on their fucking
They
high
do that,
horse.
and you think we're being dramatic, but no, these are the people that have been coked out of their minds. Like, let me pull my Steam real quick. Yeah, I got 164 hours played, and it's day 11. So that's averaging, I don't know, 15 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
Since launch. So yeah, this is the caliber of people we're hanging out with. So yes, we get those weirdos, those giga weirdos that will dox you, that will ruin your in real life
Right.
for
You
rolling on a piece of fizz crit gear as a summoner.
they'll do
This is
anything.
the, the
You'll fuck up one time in a raid and they'll fucking talk the most brazen shit about you.
yep, yep. We had a terrible experience today. Like
Uh,
it feels like the people are just fundamentally unhappy playing this game. I feel like they do
mhm.
it. I don't know. Why do they play this game? They are so unhappy while they're doing it. They're in such a insufferable mood, and they are
Mhm.
just so hard to be around, and yet they still continue to play.
And they still continue to like tell people to invite people to discords and shit, and get mad when they don't want to be around them.
Right? It's like
It's like maybe
we
you
had
should think inside intrinsically that why people
right.
don't want to
Look
be around you.
within,
Like
motherfucker.
look intrinsically why people don't want to be around you.
They say this for this group. It's required to be in comms. Then you join comms, and it's just HR.
Right.
They're just
They're the worst people to be around. And then
foul
people
people
leave,
in
and
there.
then they start talking like, yo, do this, do this. Hey, what is that person out here? Oh, he said he was leaving. He left for a reason. He didn't want to be around you. If he actually cared to be around you, he would still be in this call.
Right.
And we're talking from experience. Like in the very,
Yeah.
I'm not. Me personally, I don't want to give this guild or this person any type of like light.
No, no.
But
Not trying to shine
but
light on
let's just put it
weirdos.
that
I'm
way.
done with it.
I had an encounter where I messed up, and for once out of the 4 hours I was with this person, and this guild and people just started talking so much shit. And when I left, not to my face, when I left, and I only found that
Right.
out because Yommi was still in the car, and he was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
they were talking so much shit." I
They
come
didn't
back
know I was with.
in,
They didn't know I was with them. So
right.
I'm calling them weirdos. And I'm sitting here pouring a fucking 2 liter at my desk. But sorry, keep going. Look at
Oh
this.
shit! Oh shit! Fucking god!
I'm telling you, bro. Getting 25 is a lifestyle, buddy.
It is. It is.
A
It is.
lifestyle.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, man. People are weird. Like people talk the most shit. I got kicked from that Discord because I came back and stood my ground and called them out. You know, like people do that.
Mhm,
You'll leave because you don't want to escalate the problem because it's like it doesn't
mhm.
really matter that much, and I didn't want to be around you anyway. But then I come back and be like, hold up, you're not gonna just talk shit behind my back.
They did instantly.
And then
How weird
when
is
I
that?
come back and stand my ground, kick me because I'm like, no, you're not gonna do that. We gonna talk like we gonna talk man to man. You obviously don't want to. I was talking to Yami and I was like, the dude who did do this, I was like, he reminds me of my boss at work, and I work at that's what call it a very nice cushy job, and I know someone at it, and he's an asshole. I'm gonna just keep it that way. I'm gonna keep it
The
that way.
second, the
I'm
second
gonna call him.
Falco said, "Oh, this guy reminds," he texted it to me. He's like,
Yeah.
"This guy reminds me of my boss." I was
He's
like,
not even my boss,
"Fuck."
by the way. This dude, I just work. He just works where he works with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got annoying boss energy.
Yeah. This dude
We
has
just, we just happen
incredible.
to work with him though.
Right,
But
and
yeah.
tell him about this experience with this person when we went to Grave Peak.
Okay. So the footage you're watching in the background right now, that we gonna spill this off. So like we'll go through the whole story right now. So
Yeah.
that is a cave in the Jundark. Look on the west coast of the Jundark.
Mhm.
Look at near the Kraken's belly,
Mhm.
and then that POI, and then trace eastwards until you see like a river, and that
Right.
river branches to some water to like other rivers.
Right.
There's going to be two of them. This is hard to explain. Damn. The northernmost of those two rivers, there's a cave at its sort of source
In the
where the
Wildport
water is
region.
coming out.
Yeah.
In the wild. No, not the Wildport region. In the.
I mean, it's in Wildport because I mean, in the thing
Is
it
it?
says it's in Wildport. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then it is in the Wildport region. And in that cave are these little obsidian shard golems,
Yeah.
level
exactly.
25,
Yeah.
and they drop the best shit.
Like every
They're-
3 kills, like everything. As long as
You-
everyone's
yeah.
25.
Yeah, it was a secret. I don't know if it wasn't supposed to get out, but when we tried to go there and contest it, a whole entire guild
Called
was
Matcha
logged
Ninjas.
out there. Matcha Ninjas. They were ready to defend it. That is the best, like, secret. It's not even marked on the map, bro.
It's
It's a
not.
secret cave.
Right.
I think it's so cool that we have stuff like this in the alpha already. It's very
It looks
very
like
hidden.
it's like the entrance to it would enter to the Crucible if the Crucible was there because it has like
Mhm.
underwater like lava. So it
Mhm.
looks like it's them testing out underground Crucible-esque shit, you know.
Yeah. So we started in the Najash. We started in the
Najash,
Najash fields near that. Then we moved into that waterfall once we got 25
Yeah.
into that cave.
Yeah.
And then from that cave, we went to Grave Peak. We couldn't out DPS Matcha Ninjas. We didn't have enough people.
Hell no, they had like 60 people. We had, if you
yeah.
see the party, it's like a
8, 9?
party and a
I don't know.
half.
Yeah, something like that. So we said, fuck it, we're all high level. Apparently, your drop rate is tied to your level in a very like vague and misunderstood way. So we're
Mhm.
like, we have a high level group, we have a high drop rate chance. So let's go
Mhm.
to another big POI that drops end game gear. So we tried Grave Peak.
Mhm.
We make it to Grave Peak. We fight our way in. First, another quick complaint: Grave Peak, the mob gradient there sucks. It's level 20s at the front door, and then
Yeah.
the very next step up is a level 27
And the
mob.
aggro's
It's
stupid.
like, and the aggro is ridiculous. It's not like mobs there will aggro on you from 50 meters away, and then you go in the real world, you can go right next to some mobs, and they don't even know you're there. Like, I'm not sure what's anyway. I'm getting off track. I just want to run you through the last 3 hours of my day.
Mhm.
So we get to Grave Peak. We're killing mobs. We fight our way in, and this motherfucker that John Falco is
Mhm.
complaining about,
Mhm.
the
The
micromanager
kingpin of this
energy
shit,
guy. This
yeah.
guy was so annoying. He wouldn't let us burp in comms.
Yeah.
Falco did a very quiet
It was
burp.
not even.
and
I do worse
was
burps
very
than this.
quiet.
Right?
It was I know you can rip a burp. I've heard
Yeah,
you rip a burp before.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it was a very like normal like and he
Right.
was like, "Who did that? No burping, no bit."
I
Like,
was like,
I was
what?
like, bro.
I was like, what? Bro, and by the way, before he tells you this, when we were at this area where we are right now, he was like, loot, everyone pick up your loot, pick up your loot, pick up your loot.
Yeah.
Why aren't you rolling on it? Stop opening the
Roll.
bag. Roll.
Stop opening the bag. Roll. I said roll. What's taking so long? I said roll.
Right.
And then I'm not going to like. Okay, I will say this. We're not going to say his name, but he has 4 letters in his name. I don't know if y'all can see the B-roll. He has 4 motherfucking letters in his name. It's not that hard to figure out who he is. Annoying ass dude. You're rude too. I don't like you.
He's extremely rude.
And then okay, so then he at Grave Peak. Get this. We kill a boss. It drops its unique material used for crafting. I win the roll, but he is the one who forgot to roll. And so I couldn't loot it.
And he kept telling him to roll, by the way.
Yeah, I was like, roll, dude. Who hasn't rolled? Who hasn't rolled? And then we figured out it was him, and I was like, roll.
And he was like, oh, I forgot to roll. And we were halfway up the freaking Grave Peak, and he couldn't.
I can't pick up my material now, bro. Thanks for that. So then we make it to the top of Grave Peak, and what does he do? He body pulls 2 mobs and wipes the whole squad.
And then he says, run.
Like, we just spent
and no
all
one
this
gives
time
him
fighting
shit. No one
here.
gives him shit.
No one says
No
anything.
one says a word.
So after we leave Grave Peak, he's like, I don't like this. So we're going to Carfin. I'm like, fuck it. We got a high party raid. I might get some gear. I'll follow him around. I got nothing better to do. We make it to Carfin. Oh my god. Falco pulls 1 mob.
And by the way, I pull 1 mob because you know how Carfin has like its fucking lag walls of death that fucking like make you stutter like you're fucking doing the robot somewhere. Right when you go through the doors of Carfin, right before you go up the fucking stairs, I hit a fucking lag wall. Boom! I must be clicking right click on my fucking mouse, and my mouse just disappears. And I'm like, fuck. And right when we go past that, he's like, everyone, what's called, dismiss your fucking familiars. Obviously I'm on summoner, or dismiss your spirits. I'm like, fuck, I can't dismiss my spirit because I can't click my button, and it's as you can see on the screen, my button doesn't have a number to it, so I have to click it. And I'm like, fuck, I can't click it. My fucking mouse is fucking stuck. When I'm right clicking, it's making me walk forward. So I'm like, fuck, how do I do this? I'm trying to figure it out. I alt tab, my mouse comes back. I dismiss it. The fucking Ashen Banner Red, or whatever the fuck it is pathing. I think it's gonna path around the shit, because I don't. Usually, if you guys know, when you go into fucking what's called Carfin, the mobs are all over the fucking place. People are fucking don't know where the fuck they're going. That mob is very rarely pathing there, but at least on the servers I've been on, because everyone's there. Currently, no one is at Carfin because it's impossible to pull one thing at a time there properly. You have to do weird ass shit to get into certain spots. I pull the one thing, and I tell them as I'm coming up, fuck, sorry guys, I pulled the freaking Ashen. And they immediately give me shit like, dude, why'd you pull the fucking thing? And then I'm like, let you niggas know, make a fucking decision. Do you want to jump down? Do you not? What the fuck you want to do? We don't have like that. I'm not making the decision because obviously this nigga is the kingpin. Fucking. By the way, fuck, I don't want to say. Let's just say he's not in the position, in my opinion, to be the kingpin of this shit. But I'm like, he's been making all the fucking calls since he wants to be the shot caller so much. I'm not gonna make a call. This isn't my Discord, you know.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, all right, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? We choose to stay. We kill it, and there's still like 3 more left, and then we wipe. And then they fucking start giving me shit, and I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna deal with this shit. I'm out. Like, I'm out. And then that's where they start talking this shit.
They started talking mad shit. Like, mad shit. It was, as soon as he left, they were talking just the worst. And I was still in the call. They didn't know I was his friend, or like we were affiliated.
Right.
So then I tell Falco, and he comes back, and he's like, why are you talking shit behind my back? Real tough once I leave it type shit.
Right.
And then they kick him immediately. He like instant banned from the Discord.
Right.
And then they're like, who is his friend? Who is he with? And I'm just sitting there like, you don't know who I am. But no, once they figured it out, I was banned from the Discord too, and I didn't even do anything. All we did was pull them off.
Hey, by the way, this person who banned me sent me a friend request once I got, because I was leveling like I had like 300k XP left when we first started leveling with this party, and I leveled with them, and we killed some mobs, and he sends me a friend request initially. So he obviously was fucking with me, and then he wants to call me shit at the end when I do one bad pull.
It's just, I mean, it's just like with the rolling on the items at Grave Peak. He
Right.
can do no wrong, but others can
Right.
do wrong.
It's
You know,
like,
his
don't,
shit
why you
don't
send me a
sink.
friend request if
And
I'm shit? Why send me
oh
a
man,
friend
it's
request?
funny how this turned into such a long rant about that, but it happened right before we're filming this. Like
Yeah,
this just
yeah,
happened 30 minutes ago.
yeah. It
So
happened.
we're
Yeah.
still really annoyed. So sorry, but
Definitely,
maybe it's good
definitely,
listening for you. I
definitely,
don't know.
definitely.
Tell us, please let us know. Do you like when we get off topic and go on tangents
I
like this?
mean,
Or you like stick to the script?
I'm
Because
assuming they
I
like
can
it,
be
right?
real fucking dang, I don't want to throw any personal shots, but I can be real to the script
Vanilla.
like some
Yeah.
people. I can be very vanilla if you
All
want me
right.
to.
I'm assuming if you guys are watching this, you guys like that we play the game and we actually have like situations that we talk
Yeah.
about. I mean, like I said, me and him are going back and forth whether we should mention this person or not. I kind of refrain to saying I don't think we should mention them because I don't want to give them any I don't want to give them any press. But I did want to talk about the situation because I thought it was fucking ridiculous.
Hmm.
The way that they treated me, especially considering the fact that I had been doing perfect, to, I guess you would say,
Yeah.
for the 4 hours, and I hadn't had any
Yeah.
complaints towards me.
Right.
So I thought that was real fucked up.
I mean, oh shit, I just blinded myself.
I thought that was real
Like I
fucked
said,
up.
everyone's on edge, everyone's on stimulants. This is only week 2.
Right.
Like it's this no one has gear also. They were also not geared. So
Right.
you know, everyone's pissed off. This
Right.
goes back to the drop rate discussion.
Right.
Oh, to try to get a little bit more back on topic, what are your guys' theories for the drop rates? Because we do notice if you're within a certain level of the mob, you do have a higher drop rate. We have noticed that. If you're way higher than the mob,
Definitely.
you have a much higher drop rate.
I mean,
If you're
I tested that out. You remember when I was killing the level 1 goblins and right in front of Lionhold when I was level 9? I was like, I'm getting fucking a drop every 2 kills.
and then we went back to Steel Bloom to try to get those emblems
Right.
for the Forsaken emblems, and we
Right.
were getting like an item drop every. I think we got 3 item drops in 5 kills.
Exactly.
And this is another point we wanted to bring up, just in case, I don't know, devs are watching or stuff. Who knows? I wanted to quickly say, why is it that if you're an X amount levels lower, you're like excluded from the drop table, but you still get emblems and stuff like that? I
Right.
think that's so stupid. If I'm
Right.
low level, I'm clearly trying to catch up. I'm
Right.
not saying I should be handed something for being low level, but
Right.
I've never played another MMO where your drop rate is a variable and
Of your
is
level. Of your
yeah,
level.
your level is a variable of your drop rate. I've never
Right.
played an MMO like that, and I don't like it.
I
And no
personally
one
think
we
it's
talk to
stupid.
likes it.
I
It's
think
so stupid.
I think it's stupid.
It's stupid and it's vague. Like we
Right.
can't go to that. Even though we can kill those mobs, we can't go there because we're not high enough level
Right.
to get.
It's like
drops
just make us
consistently.
not be able to kill them if you really just don't want
How
us
about
to kill
that?
them. Just make
That's
us
a
not
great
be,
idea.
like that's what you're gonna have to do if you really want to keep this variable level thing because it just feels unfun and uncool and just
Right.
unrealistic, you know, like
Right, because
unrealistic.
you're a lower level, you're working a lot harder to kill them, and you're getting a worse drop rate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just the incentives are all out of whack.
They're all
I get
out
there's
of
supposed to be a give and a take with
Right.
everything in this game.
But not there. I
But
feel like that's going
not
too
there,
far. Like
man.
you can do
That-
it, but like I get it. Everything has like its own thing, like you said. But
I can
not
see the
there.
XP, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you're a much higher level, obviously you should get less XP for killing them. I don't mind that.
Right.
If you're a lower level, you get more XP, and that's kind of the way it is right now, and I think that's fine.
Right. I feel like
I gotta hear how you guys feel about that. It's not for me.
it's not for me. Like I love this game to death. I think we both all do, but like that's been in the game since October of last year. Since the start of this. That's been a thing. Obviously they've tweaked the drop rates and stuff, but that specific thing about the drop rate has always been here where everyone has been like, oh, you need to be within a certain level. First, it was people thought, oh, you need to be in a certain level of your party members to get drops. Then people were like, oh, you need to be a certain level of the actual mob to get drops. It's like
Conspiracy
we
theories
just
left
never
and
know.
right.
Some people think you need
And
to
it-
change the fucking leader of the
Yeah,
party.
it gets so bad with these theories that we have people coming into our Discord leveling with us, and
Right.
and when we get a drop, they're like, okay, change party lead. That resets the drop rate. It's like getting an uncut gem on RuneScape, like that
Right.
level of conspiracy theory. And it's so annoying to change party lead because then it messes up your loot rules. Why
Right.
are the default loot rules
And that's
round robin and
Right.
no need or greed
Right.
on the commons? The commons are the only thing you get. We
Right.
need or greed on
I
those.
feel like that would be a
And
very
round
quick
robin-
change, right?
Yeah.
That'd be a
And-
very
but
quick change.
It would be a very quick change. And round robin sucks because it's exploitable. Free for all is not exploitable. If you're on round robin and you know how long it takes for a beam to show up, you can sit there and you can wait and you can skip the roll because it'll be a public item at that point.
That's some weird shit, man. People be trying to change shit to master looter. I had a dude try to change that shit to master looter on me. I've had some weird fucking experiences these past few days. I was like, master looter?
Yeah.
Why the fuck you change this to the master looter? He was like, oh, sorry, bro. I'm used to this from my guild. The fuck?
He was in a full party of randoms. He had like no guildies in there.
Right. I was like,
so I'm like, you don't fucking run with your guild.
You
don't fucking run with your... He was hoping people wouldn't catch that.
Right.
He was trying to gear his guild out. That's what was happening there.
That shit had me rolling.
He ran with some weird people. This has been socially the worst phase of them all for me. I hate it. Get 25 this phase.
It has been. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, all we want, guys, the devs, I feel like everyone probably will agree with this, since whites are so fucking necessary, change it to it where it's always need or greed for freaking whites, and change that shit to free for all so niggas can't fucking yoink it if they try to wait for it to pop up and everyone to see it. That's all you gotta do.
I don't feel like we're asking for too much. Like that
should be it. Oh, I feel like before we go on, let's talk. I know this isn't the same thing, but it's part of this clip. Let's talk about flagging up and how people love to stand on you unflagged, and somehow
that happened today too with that group. Yeah, this is really annoying. God, I hate this so much. Remember at the start of Alpha 2, Phase 1, when if someone in your party was flagged, you couldn't heal them unless you flagged too?
Yeah.
It was right from the start. Yeah. And then for some reason something changed. They put in all these new PvP settings, which were wrong at first and very easily exploitable.
Right.
Then they came around and they fixed it a little bit, but they forgot to address the issue of if you are in a party and someone is flagged, there's no setting to stop you from healing them and also becoming flagged. Or not just healing, any buff you give them, any status effect, anything will flag you as well, and there's no setting to stop that from happening.
Right. That should be a given.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That should be a given, that you should not be able to heal someone who's purple and you are not alt F'd or whatever your fucking keybind is to go cross swords. You should not be able to, because it happens a lot with the summoner when you're trying to fucking do your AoE heals. It happens a lot with any class that does any type of beneficial buff, with your scream as your fucking fighter when you're doing your fucking little shout. It just happens too frequently, and it wipes people unnecessarily. It happened to Jimmy when he was at freaking Corrin and he was healing someone with his freaking pet, and the tank just randomly on our team randomly flagged up. He wasn't in the car or anything.
No comms.
Right.
No comms. Because I don't know if you haven't played Summoner, the Mystic pet, the only pet worth using, by the way.
Right.
There's a command called Sick, and the Sick command has different effects depending on what your summon is. If you have a Mystic out, which everyone always does, if you sick your Mystic on a friendly ally, it will continually heal them every second. It'll put out like a little 1% heal on their HP bar or something like that.
Right.
So if a tank or whoever it's sicked on, if they flag up, you will also immediately flag up, and you have no warning about it.
And it doesn't matter what you
every
do.
Second.
It doesn't matter what you check off.
There's no setting for that. There's no setting.
Right.
You'll just immediately flag up.
Right.
And it's a lot of XP debt if they don't warn you and you're flagged up, and now all of a sudden a mega guild is steamrolling you.
The setting only says, and if you guys are like, oh, you know the settings, it says unaffiliated combatants, meaning people who are not in your party. It's not for people in your party. You can still flag up if someone randomly goes purple, and that's so uncool. No.
Yeah, I mean, this was a good point, a good way to squeeze it in. I forgot to talk about that.
Yeah,
that pisses me off, dude.
Yeah, that shit
especially
kills people a lot.
Right, especially because we're pugging so much. There's no comms in those groups.
Right. It's like,
which
and I don't want no one saying then down below that, well, maybe you should get in the Discord and talk. No, you're not getting in the Discord to talk to everyone killing fucking 1-star crabs.
Yeah, nah, for real. I'm not shooting the shit with you for killing Corrin crabs. I did that today with a guild named Cozy, and luckily they were cool. But they didn't force me to join. They said, hey, join if you want to. And I was like, you guys are helping me get 25. I'll chat with you. Shout out to Brownie and shout out to Soothe. You guys are cool from Cozy. I fuck with you. Yeah, actually, they were pretty cool. But yeah, for the most part, if I'm farming things to level on, which are
Mhm.
generally easy 1 or 2 star mobs,
Right.
I don't need to talk to you. I just want a setting so I don't have to deal with your stupidity and
Right.
incompetence. That's all I'm at. That's what I want.
Exactly. Don't make me accidentally get caught up in your bullshit.
All right.
Because there's a lot of people. A lot of people in this game are gonna be pugging, and they are gonna wonder why they got flagged. A lot that happened a lot, even in this raid that you're seeing in the background. Some people got flagged up and they didn't want to. And like, I'm like, I feel bad for any healer or any person who's playing a support class, because sometimes they can get accidentally caught up in someone's shit that just has a fucking trigger
Mhm.
finger that they've been itching and ready to fucking pull off. Like, usually
Yeah.
when I'm
You
playing my
might
archer, I don't care about that because I don't help anyone.
exactly. Yep.
Right.
You might lose your glint. You might get XP debt. You might break your gear. You know,
Oh,
it's a
and
it's a
XP, that sucks. Right now.
oh yeah, it does suck right now. Yeah, it
I'm
does.
not I'm not sure if it really is this way because I haven't been going purple like that too much. But if I'm not mistaken, I think you still get 2%
I
XP debt when
I've
you go purple.
here I have a story to tell about that. I've died multiple times while purple and I got full XP debt, but today I died farming the Najash in the Jundark while flagged and I got half debt. I'm not sure what was different about that death, but I did
Right.
get I got 22k instead of 44 or
Interesting.
45. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what was different about it, but it happened. Um,
Hmm.
and it wasn't a force flag either. It's because I stepped into a lawless territory and I flagged,
Okay.
and then I died to venom that was applied to me from a Najash, and I got half debt.
I
I
remember
don't
that.
know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Um,
I remember that.
but multiple times I have died while flagged and got full dead, and that wasn't the case before. So I'm not sure if it's like a registry issue, if
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't, status affect or status your account properly.
Right.
But that's something that needs to be looked at if it's
I
if it's unintentional. I mean,
I agree. I agree with that 100%. I feel like
it's annoying.
I know we're talking about a lot of shit that we don't like, by the way, right now. I get it. I get it. A lot of people are
Uh,
like, "What the
I
fuck
mean,
did
it's
you
just
like?"
I'm looking at the roster here. It's just gonna get worse. Like if you don't like us talking about shit we don't like, you might want to tune out for this one. Like just
Mhm.
look at this shit. It's complaint.
I mean, some of
Basically
their
until the
experience is
end.
kind of like we have some of their experience. I would say to some extent.
That's a Steam review right there, buddy. Come on, that's a 4060.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll
That's a
see.
4060
We'll,
Ti.
we'll see. I mean, we're about
We'll
to go into it
see.
right
We
now,
shall.
right? Aren't we?
No. No. I had to squeeze in. We're moving
Oh.
on. Let me
Oh
put the
yeah. You're
timestamp.
right.
We're
You're right.
doing.
You're right.
We're
You're right.
talking about this
Yeah, we
because
can. We can.
it's not right. We're
Okay.
talking about this because
Okay.
I don't like it and I'm unhappy with it.
Mhm.
Why? Okay.
Oh, by the way,
Let me.
before you say it, I'm gonna put it
Okay.
here. I'm gonna put it here. We
Preface it for me.
we were about to talk about commuting discussion. Like
No.
it's a
No.
commuting one.
th- We're not
But
talking about the. We're talking about the cosmetic shop.
oh, cosmetic. Okay, you didn't put that. You didn't
Yeah.
put that. Okay,
So
but
I squeezed it in from you. Sorry, not you.
okay.
Um.
Cosmetics. We understand that money is necessary to fund games. We understand this. So we don't ever say this with all love and with everyone getting their fill for this from all walks of life, whether it be the consumer or the producer. So understand that. Go on.
Yes. Okay. I do not think it is cool nor right that the embers that I purchased years ago and the cosmetics that I purchased years ago are not in the game. And then you open a cosmetic shop, whereupon I'm supposed to spend those embers with cosmetics that are currently usable in the game. However, I can't use those embers because you currently only accept cash.
Plus, you don't
I
have
don't think
your soul skipper, which is already in the game.
my pre-order package had a shoal skipper mount as my cosmetic, which is a mount skin that's already functional and in the game, and I still don't have it yet. It hasn't made its way to me yet. So why are we selling these new items? I know money's necessary, but also it's necessary to not disrespect your day one supporters like this. Like I'm not a day one supporter, but you know,
You've been
Voyager.
supporting since like 2023, like 20. You've been
Yes,
supporting
this
it for
is
years.
yeah, 2023, 2 years.
Yeah.
Um, And it's okay. It's not really the cosmetic thing. It's why don't I have my embers? The shop is supposed to be where you spend your embers. Why is
Technically,
the
you
shop
have your
here?
embers. You just can't use them. You have to
Well,
use
yeah.
money.
If I can't
Yeah,
use them, I don't have them.
exactly.
Like like if I had my embers, I would have bought that chair mount. That chair mount's pretty cool.
Right.
Heck, I want to buy that chair mount with cash. It's a dope ass mount skin because I hate the broodling and I hate the skittering. That's
Hmm.
coming up next.
Right.
But out of principle, I will not spend money on that cash shop until I get what I paid for 2 years ago.
And
Like,
I would say we would we would incentivize you guys who have embers not to as well, unless you
wait
really.
for your embers,
It's
dude.
like,
Please don't. Please, like, I know they need money, but like, we can't let that habit continue.
yeah.
If we pay for something, that should be delivered first before new things come out.
It's
Because
like
these skins are
you wouldn't buy food right before you wouldn't buy food the second time before you got your food the first time if you went to a restaurant, would you guys?
no, don't order round two before you finish round one.
Right.
That's stupid.
You don't even know if you really enjoy it.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
that's all we're saying is that people like consumers deserve their stuff beforehand. I get
Yeah.
that Steven and them said that you're gonna get it when the game launches, but I mean, is it fair to get something that you pay for when the game launches when you technically can use it at its current state, like, or you
Hmm.
should be able to use it at its current state?
Hmm.
I don't know. It just
It's just
feels
it's
off a
just a
little bit.
bad look, and it doesn't sit with me. And we weren't sure if we wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
But I wanted to at least just say something about it. I don't know. Do you guys
Right.
agree?
Yeah. You guys comment down below how you guys feel.
Yeah,
We
maybe we're
like.
overreacting, and
Yeah.
I'm open to that. You
Yeah.
know,
I don't know. It feels a little different. Like, I don't know.
I
Um.
just because that mount skin is really really cool. I want it, but
Right.
I'm not paying for anything on that shop until I
Right.
already paid for stuff
Because
on that
I have
shop. I
like
have a lot of
100.
embers I'm supposed to.
We have like you have like $120 worth of embers. I have like
Yeah.
160. It's like, come on, man. I don't know. I obviously we're gonna get them at some point, but I don't know. I felt like that. We felt like that point should have been before the shop had opened,
Oh hell yeah,
or with the
hell
shop.
yeah.
That was the
And
perfect time to open it. And I feel like it's not good enough to just say, well, they're gonna give it to you at some point. It's like, don't open the
yeah.
shop unless you can honor what you've given previously. We're already still waiting for our like pet, our battle pet, like for the people like me who spent the Voyager, the $300 one. We're already still waiting for that because that battle pets aren't in the game yet. It's like, at least give
Yeah.
us our freaking currency, because I mean, I don't know, this feels right. And we haven't really been given a, I guess you would call it, like I said, the only thing we've heard of is that they're going to give us our embers once the game releases into like
Yeah.
fully, but we don't know exactly when that's going to happen either. So it's not gonna be before a year. So we won't be. They'll be putting out probably more cosmetics for a year before we even get to use it. and
Hmm.
that means we're gonna miss a year of cosmetics that people are buying with cash.
And I guess at that point people would say, well, you're just drop your principles and spend cash then.
No,
It's like,
refuse.
and we're not the only ones that feel that way. Our good friend Rain, he's a whale when it comes to MMOs. And he's not gonna be mad at me for calling him that. He's not gonna disagree. Bro is a whale. He
Mm-hmm.
buys everything in the shop. And
Mm-hmm.
he came into our voice chat and he was like, man, I was gonna buy everything they had listed, but I can't out of principle. They haven't given me my embers. I supported them. I took a risk and gave them my money years before a playable product was released.
Right.
And they do this? That
Right.
didn't feel right.
Yep.
How hard would it be to implement like clearly Dunning-Kruger's, or I know it's not as easy as just implementing embers. Maybe there's more to it that's holding them up.
There's definitely
But
is.
if
I
like
don't feel
I
like
don't
it's
want
out of.
to
I don't feel
don't
like
want
it's out of
to
the reason, right? I don't feel like it's out of.
it's
Like, we're not doing
it's
it to be the malicious towards Intrepid. We
no,
understand
yeah, I'm not trying to put
whatever,
them in
you
a
know.
malicious light, but that's how it comes across. And I'm just
Right.
letting you know from a consumer perspective, that's how it's coming across. It's not
Right.
just us. Other people have said this. But like
Right.
I said, we want to hear your opinion because maybe we've only been hearing from a certain subset of people.
Right.
Um,
Right. So don't think of that. Don't if any Intrepid people watch or anything, we're not trying to paint you guys. We understand you guys are making a product. You're not trying to scam people. We understand that. We understand that shit takes time, but we just feel like
mhm.
the process, the what they call it in math, the PIMDAS is off in this. The PIMDAS is
Yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah. The order of operations.
Yeah, the or
We need to exponentiate,
mm, yeah,
before we divide. Wait,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. We need to
That one.
exponentiate before we divide.
There you
Um,
go.
Yeah, yeah. You got to do that. You got, yeah. And like I said, I'm gonna circle back around that freaking show skipper thing. I don't know what's up with like cosmetics for like aquatic mounts. Maybe it's an aquatic thing. Maybe you guys just aren't giving out aquatic like what's called mounts or cosmetics yet. But it's just it feels odd that this man Jimmy I've had my cosmetic, which seems like it was a harder one. I have the what's called drill spider. I forgot what it's called. The drill spider, just regular horse mount.
Yeah, it's the red
And
and white one. It's really cool.
yeah, it's really cool, but he doesn't have his, and that's been in the game forever. So just yeah.
Yeah, like I get it. It's like one of the few water mounts, so they're like, it's not high priority. You're gonna have one anyway. But
Yeah.
still, it's the principle.
Yeah,
It's I keep going back. It's the principle.
and that's what we talk about here on Rebirth Radio. We try to keep it principled, and like that's just I don't know. Like, we're not saints, but we like to bring out the consumer side of all things because we are consumers
Mm.
before we are content creators.
We are right. We are first consumers, then content creators.
Mhm.
Okay, so thank you for sitting through our little tangent there. Oh, this is gonna be a long episode, but I'm cool with that because I don't want to log back on right now. Like
Right.
I'm cool. I'm
Believe
cool with
me,
it.
I'm pissed right now.
I
I'm
need
fuming.
to I need to just sit
blow-
here and talk for a little bit.
Right. I wanted to crash out. This man Jimmy had to tell me to freaking relax. I wanted to
Mhm.
crash out.
I had to remind him it was a nobody.
I wanted to crash
Center
out.
yourself.
I wanted to,
Relax.
I wanted to blow. I wanted to. I was pop out of Sailor Man for a second. I was like, give me
Right.
some spinach, buddy. I'm about to go in.
You said go 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 go.
Right,
Ding.
right. I was about to go. I was like, hold up, you're not gonna play me.
Okay, so let's talk about the summoner, man.
Hmm.
We are
Let's say good
uniquely
things.
positioned.
Say good things about
Okay,
it first.
okay,
We gotta say
hold
good
on,
things
hold
because we've
on.
been saying a lot of bad.
We are uniquely positioned to talk about the summoner, given we got summoners to level 25,
Yes.
and we are both of us summoner level 25,
And we've
which
used
is like
every type of summoner.
we've used
tanking,
all
that.
the summons. We've used like every ability on the tree. We've used it in every different scenario: grand dungeons, mob farming, skilling, just killing mobs around the world. We've done
Close quarters.
we've played close quarters. Yeah, we've played the alpha for like over 1,000 hours. We know what to look for when we're testing an archetype.
Mhm.
Okay, so you want to do good things first.
AoEs. It has some of the best
Oh.
AoEs in the game.
Yeah, I would say A tier, probably not S tier. Well, I can't say because okay, this is one thing I can't fully give my opinion because my gear sucks.
Yeah, that as well.
My
Our gear does
my
suck.
gear sucks.
It's hard to tell tankiness of these archetypes yet because gear is so difficult to get as of December 22nd. It is very difficult to get currently, and we don't have a full set of any type of gear. We only have one. I have one radiant weapon, and I have adept one, which yeah, we don't have really great gear. We have very subpar gear. I think I have
Yeah.
160 magic power, and he has like 120. I got like 27% freaking defense.
Yeah, it's bad gear. I still have initiate leggings on, and I still have the same cloak that I got at the Uznog field. I got a Riverstalker cloak there at the very start of this character, and I'm still wearing it. I
Mhm.
just did Grave Peak and Carfin. I'm still wearing my fucking cloak from the Uznog field.
Right.
Um,
I love the AoE though. It's one of my favorites.
yeah,
I
the
love it.
AoE is very good. I love the, it's a loop that doesn't feel old. Putting
Mhm.
on a Spirit Shred on something and then
Mhm.
spreading it with the Mortal Blast,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
then the Mass Affliction, which
Mhm.
gets its duration extended when something has
Mhm.
Spirit Shred on it, and then you
Right.
put we call it, don't ask why, but we call the Void Circle the Jort Creamer Circle.
And don't forget,
Do
you
we-
got to do the what's called, since we always use the best freaking spirit, the freaking
Oh,
mystic. You
yeah.
got to hit it with the freaking explosion.
The Essence Eruption.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
hit that right after
Yeah.
the freaking what's it called, the mass
So,
affliction.
I will say it feels fluid. It
Right.
feels good to do like abilities on your summoner while you're doing abilities on your actual hotbar for yourself. They got that like parallel casting thing down to a T. It feels good and
Right.
responsive.
Right.
And that's about where the good things end for me.
Right. Mostly for the mystic. I can't say the same about like the tank and the, because like
Well,
obviously
yeah.
we get the what's it called? What do you call it? The buff. What's the buff we call it again? Fuck.
For what?
The
Mystic-
buff.
what
The buff
Oh,
that you use.
Amplify?
Amplify. Yeah, amplify is very well optimized and cool for the mystic, specifically the mystic.
Yeah. It makes the Mystic like a crazy good like
Like all purpose.
get out of jail card, all purpose.
Yeah.
Just it gives it's
Yeah.
very very good for the Mystic. It changes your recreate
Mhm.
to heal your whole party for
Right.
like a secondary
For
like
a lot.
400%.
And you get
A
double
big
your
heal.
MP. And you get double your MP from it for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Like it's a very
And then
good.
the other summons, they don't really get much from Amplify.
Yeah.
I
They just get
mean,
more damage and more defense, but they don't get
but
any
so does the
cool.
Mystic.
Exactly. But the Mystic also gets cool things that you when you use certain abilities from the Mystic while you use it. Like it's
Yeah.
and it also gets a buff. You get when you siphon HP from your Mystic while you're full HP, you get an overshield. It's like it feels like they just gave so much more love to the Mystic like spirit than they gave to like the Hunter, because the Hunter all it gets is backstabs, but the Hunter has a problem with AI and just being out in the wrong place at the wrong time. If your Hunter is close to something spinning or something freaking just anything like that does damage over time, like it's not good, especially
It's a
spinning
wrap.
shit.
It's a wrap.
Right. And it only gets that backstab shit when it's using melee, not when it's using freaking ranged.
And why would I ever use melee on a summon? It's so bad, bro.
Right.
Because you know half the abilities in this game when you're fighting something, you either have to dodge it, you have to
Mhm.
block it,
Mhm.
or you have to like silence it or just be aware of it.
Mhm.
The summons don't have that.
They don't have any
And I
awareness.
know it's unrealistic
Ain't no
in
A.
early.
They don't have any AI for that. The only AI they have is for their abilities to use abilities, but their ability AI doesn't see when shit's about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
pathing. Let's talk about your
Yeah.
freaking.
I was gonna get there. Playing summoner feels like I'm babysitting. I feel like I'm a worse mage that also has to simultaneously babysit something for a little bit more utility.
Mm.
Like, I have endless footage of my Mystic just booking it up to the tank to heal it, because there's currently a bug where if the Mystic loses line of sight on the tank, it will cling to its hip like a baby duck, and it'll just get instantly killed in combat because it has no HP, it has no defense, because I have no gear. And even if I did have gear, it's not smart enough to dodge a move or do anything. It will just run in and die.
The only way to do it is phase out. You phase out, but that's only one chance every 45 seconds.
Yeah, and then even then you have to do so much in the settings to get it to act properly again. You got to go passive stance, then you have to direct it somewhere, then you got to go defensive stance, command stay here. It's like I'm literally playing the keyboard just to get my mount or my summon to not go into battle and get eviscerated instantly. So by the time I figure that out, usually people are not doing so great, or if my summon does die when I have a funny fucking hilarious clip. It just went up on my YouTube channel in my video. Skim through it to the point. My Mystic just walked right into a group of mobs and instantly died. And then what's the penalty for that? About 900 mana. It's half my mana bar. Dude, the summoner chews through mana.
I thought my ranger chewed through mana. But they fixed it a little bit with the freaking siphon regeneration. But the freaking summoner eats through mana, bro. 900
mana to summon. 200 mana for a mass for a mass affliction. Yeah. Oh, you want a suppression ray something to silence it? 176 mana. Yeah. I remember that because I was pissed off about it. Yeah. You want to do anything? Oh, that'll be 200 mana. You want to breathe? It's like when Mr. Krabs was billing Squidward and it said lollygagging $2, breathing $2. Right. That's what it feels like.
It's bad, bro. Like, and then obviously the fucking bards hate us because we eat their mana with our fucking with our mystics. They're like, damn,
why do our
mystics.
Summons have mana? And why can our summons steal mana from the bard? Bards hate that shit. Yeah. We had 3 summons in a party and a bard joined and he was like, I'm not giving mana to 10 people because we had our 3 summons on top of the 7 other people other than him. Yeah. So he was like,
why do we use mana? It says use essence when you use certain skills. Why are we using mana?
Essence constructs. Mana is like a construct can't have mana, and none of the skills even say they require mana. And some don't use mana, and some use mana. Right?
Brace
So
doesn't use mana. Don't put mana on it, devs.
yeah,
I swear it's already annoying enough being a tank. Don't you do it,
yeah. So
Brace.
yeah, and the tank summon it's okay. It's okay for small teams, very small
I
teams.
don't know yet. I can't
Um,
even give a proper take
if
on it
I
because I didn't
yeah,
have good armor. I can't
if
even
I
give
had
a proper
yeah,
take.
if I had a full heavy armor set with Fortify as the perk, I think it would be better, but I can't say.
Right.
So
I can't even give a proper
and
take.
it's like if they wanted proper feedback, maybe they should have made drop rates not fucking ass.
Right.
Considering next week everything is going to be cheap as fuck because it's all crafted anyway. And what's the
Right.
recipe for a heavy armor set? Oh, about 3 pieces of zinc and a
Right.
fucking otter hide. Get to it.
And I get it.
Like
The fucking summoner's not supposed to be like the best, but like give me a break. Not having your summon out and running across the world and then having to use your freaking what's it called? Your hex and then your freaking disintegrate and then not doing much damage because you nerfed every freaking skill to the ground, it feels like on the
Evis-
summoner.
Eviscerate is so weak. What did you
Yeah.
guys do to it?
Eviscerate as
Eviscerate is
well.
Eviscerate is weaker
Uh
than Essence Eruption.
yeah.
Like I do more DPS with my Mystic than I do with the actual DPS summon. Am
Yeah.
I wrong?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. The eviscerate freaking hex into your what's called to your what's the shit? The disintegrate. Disintegrate's been freaking shafted. It's just it feels very annoying when you're walking across the map with your summon out because you need it out because if you do get caught up with
It's
your pants
half
down
your
with a
yeah.
mob, you need
I've
it.
died because my summon just wasn't there with me when I had it summoned out previously. And I
Right.
couldn't heal myself because I can't heal without my Mystic. I can't see
Exactly.
without my glasses, head ass.
Right. The pathing's horrible. It's path through mobs when I wanted it to be with me and just
Oh,
dragged
bro,
mobs
hold
to me
on.
when it was
Yeah.
behind me.
Yeah, I had some notes written down. You just reminded me about that. We
Right.
went to go farm the hawk bow. We couldn't even use our bro. We couldn't even use our summons in there because they don't work on staircases. Like
Right.
if you're going to any POI that's indoors, the summoner's not a viable archetype. Don't invite them
Yeah.
to your team. Tell your
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
All the summon's gonna do is bug out, go run off, aggro a bunch of mobs, and then come back to you and die. And
Mm-hmm.
then your summoner's gonna be out 900 mana. Your bard's gonna be working overtime. Just
The pathing
it's
sucks.
not. It doesn't belong in the game. It's in too rough of a state. It doesn't belong in the game.
Not
I can
currently.
and
Yeah.
what I wanted to say at this time what was I'm quitting my level 25
I
summoner.
am
I'm
too.
making
I'm
we're
making a
both
ranger
gonna
again.
I'm making a fighter again. We're
Yeah.
both gonna spend the rest of the today gearing or crafting gear,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna give those gear to our alts, and we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
level that up.
Right. I'm going
Because
back to ranger.
going back to fighter, I can't play another day of summoner. I quit it. I
it
fucking quit the
it
summoner.
sucks because I think it has some sauce potential. It's just
It's
not
just
the
for
damage
how
isn't there.
sensitive
Yeah.
this game is when you aggro something and how mad people get at you
Right.
and how much penalty there is for death
Right.
to have your summon being that buggy and that stupid.
Right. All it has is
That's
AoE to it, which the AoE is
unacceptable.
good. It has the void circle, which I'm still not a fan of to fully because if you're in the void circle, you should be silenced until you get out that shit. It shouldn't be, oh, I'm silenced for 4 seconds and then I'm immune until it silences me again. It pisses me off because it
That pisses
fucks
me
up
off
certain
too.
people when you're trying to do rotations with silences and people are like, fuck, you just fucked up my rotation because you silenced it and you got us
I
into a
know.
bad
They
situation.
say that. They're like,
Yeah.
now it has silence immunity. Good job, dummy.
Right,
And I'm like,
right,
put a silence circle down. Why does
right,
it silence it? It's supposed to
right.
silence it, right?
Exactly. Like, balance it, fix it, whatever the hell you guys need to do. Do something. I'm sorry. I love you.
It,
I love you, Devs. I'm sorry. I don't want to be
listen,
mean, but it sucks.
no, we need to be stern with this one.
It
It
sucks.
sucks. It sucks.
It
We
sucks.
both were complaining so much because we were stuck at 24 today, and we were like, I
Yeah.
can't wait. And once I finish this level 25, I'm
Only
logging
reason we
off this
did it
character for
was
good.
to get our Autumn Guardian mount at some point in the future, whenever they give it. That's the only reason.
Yeah,
Because I was like, who knows if I get this freaking what's it called, Ranger or Rogue, whatever the fuck I make next to 25. Who knows? It's the
who
only
knows?
reason.
Who knows?
Like I said, we said that we at least okay. I'm not gonna speak for you on this one, but I like the summoner, the thought process of it. But
Yeah,
it feels
I like the thought process of it. Yeah,
right.
it's just not ready. It's not ready to play amongst the other archetypes. It's like a kid that's just it's too sensitive, and it's not
Yeah, it doesn't do enough
cognitively
damage.
aware.
It
It's
does AoE, but the AoE is kind of whatever. The it doesn't it I feel like they lean too much into the AoE being its bread and butter when they kind of
and
they lost
they
that.
neutered. Yeah,
Yeah,
they gave it a pretty decent AoE kit at the expense of completely neutering
everything
the single
else,
target. Everything
single
else, yeah.
target mobility and all it has like negative mobility in my eyes with it having summons, and it has negative viability when you're kind of just running around in terrain that you know how fucking rocky and fucking vertically challenged this game is. When you're going anywhere that's not fucking just regular ground, you are fucked if you have a summon out, because your summon is trying to go around every fucking thing. It doesn't fucking fly like a little whisper orb behind you when you're freaking on a
Hmm.
mountain or something like that. It just
Or
freaking it's trying to catch up, running around every fucking divot in the ground.
and aggroing everything along the way. Why does
Right,
your summon have so much threat?
right.
Like there
Especially
will
the
be
healer.
times when my mystic will pull aggro from the tank. I can't even pull aggro from the tank. The tank will be tanking, and all of a sudden something will get off of him and start going over and like stomping on my mystic like a baby golem or something in the desert. And it has no business doing that. Like it doesn't do that to me. It doesn't do that to the actual DPSs. We'll have pumpers on the team, and it won't even target them. It'll go for my mystic and kill it. And now I'm out 900 mana. I
Right,
can't use half my fucking kit.
right. And you
People are
can't
mad at
resummon it
me.
because it's 60 seconds.
Can't resummon it. 60 seconds of pretty much useless.
Right,
And I use so much mana that oftentimes even with 2 bards, I don't have mana to resummon it.
right.
Like it
And my
doesn't
summon don't
belong
got
in the
any
game.
mana. My summon don't got any mana, so I can't siphon mana from my
Yeah,
summon
right,
because my summon uses just as much mana as me when I put it on auto abilities, and it's only using
yeah,
abilities when it's necessary. It's not fucking spamming them.
right, right.
It's like I don't know. I hope this was helpful for any of you guys who watch this, Dubs, anyone.
And
Um,
yeah,
yeah.
please let this be helpful. Even when we were at the Hawkbow, we said, okay, we can't use the summons down there because it doesn't work well on staircases. It won't
Hmm.
summon in small areas.
Hmm.
When you're in that Hawkbow layer, plus the lack of mobility is fucking
Right.
awful. We
Right.
could
We
like
did
I
summon
don't
it
tell.
down there though. You can summon it. You can put the
Yeah.
little circle down there, and it'll run, and you'll be like, "What the fuck? Where did it go?" And then it'll just instantly just pop up down there. But
You can force it to go down there, but the thing is, you're going to be spending 900 mana every kill because when the Hawkbow boss dies, it does a black lung, and
Mhm,
your summon's not. It won't go down the staircase.
mhm,
You can't dodge that black lung. It doesn't matter. You're going to have to phase out every single kill. That's the only way to survive it. You
mhm.
can't dodge it. It won't go down the staircase. So you
Right.
have to it'll die in the black lung.
Honestly,
And
I
even
would
if
say Intrepid, be happy that no big content creators probably played this freaking summoner
be
because they thought it was
happy.
clunky. They thought the game was clunky without playing the summoner. If they played the summoner, they would have been like, "Oh, this ain't even. This game shouldn't. It's
This
not gonna be ready until 2030."
this ain't serious. It's not. It's not serious.
Right? Because I
You'll
actually
put
think
your
everything else great, like the ranger
yeah.
and shit.
All the other archetypes are fucking awesome.
Right,
Summoner, it doesn't belong there.
right,
Sometimes I'll put my hunter at the Hawkbow. We'd be upstairs. Okay, it doesn't work down there. Fuck it, we'll kill it up top. You put your hunter in range stance, it still won't attack through the roof, even though there's an
yeah,
opening in the roof that we're all shooting through. It's like
exactly,
it's a big hole too. It's not like a little thing.
right.
You
It reminds me of
oh
how like when the ranger was in a situation where you remember when I used to shoot my freaking bow, and I'd be like, "Dang, my freaking scatter shot it doesn't go up hills."
yeah
Like it
yeah.
reminded me of that,
It was some weird terrain registry issue or something,
right,
a
but that
recognition issue. Yeah.
that shit
Let's see what
pissed me
else.
off.
Do I have anything else written down? It feels like a toddler. Like I'm babysitting a toddler when I'm playing it. Um, oh, and then another thing, we were killing a basilisk in
Mhm,
the Jundark,
mhm.
and it's impossible to dodge his stunning gaze
With both at the
with the
same time.
summoner.
Yeah.
Like I have to dodge it, and I have to make my summoner dodge or my mystic dodge it. How is that
Right.
possible?
If I dodge that shit, it should not stun my fucking mystic.
Boom. Because if you don't know, a basilisk does a really wide sweeping. It's like a fucking 90-degree big like beam that goes out. And if it sees you, It's a 30-second stun, and
Right.
damage doesn't wake you up. You'll sit there and get hit for 30 seconds. You
Right.
can't. You're asleep.
What about the freaking what's it called? The golems that put up the big ass magic shields. Why can't we share that shit?
Yeah, it's
Why
exactly
can't we share that shit?
the anti magic shields on the big like Jinbound messengers or
Yeah.
not the messengers, the laborers
Yeah, the
inside like
laborers.
Prismarium, say for
Prismaria.
example.
Yeah.
You can't. We have a shear that takes off a buff, but it won't debuff anti magic shields. It doesn't work
Right.
properly on that.
Right.
Um, but but just to be clear, with the basilisk mechanic, all you have to do is just turn around, just don't look at it.
Right.
Like, cause it's one of those Medusa things. If you look at it, you turn to
It's a
stone.
long ass 20-second stun that, and it doesn't.
It's
You if you get
long.
hit, you don't get knocked out of it.
Think of that.
If you
So
you
we've had our mystics just useless, just sitting there for 30 seconds, and there's nothing
Right.
you could do about it. It's just if it happens to be in that direction, you're cooked.
Right. What do you think about this? Yeah. What do you think about this?
What?
If your mystic dies, you
Huh.
get extra power that comes back to you, and your abilities until you summon your mystic again become stronger. So you can go in between summoning a mystic and being a summoner at the same time. So you don't lose out on power, but you lose out on the abilities that your mystic has, like healing and shit.
I think that's fine. Yeah, we talked about that privately. There's a lot of ways they could improve the summoner. Either
Right.
exactly make the summoner like some conservation of power type shit.
Right.
You as an archetype have this much power. This is your power when you have a summon. This is your power when you don't have a summon. It's just
Right.
the distribution of who has what power.
Right.
You know?
I don't know, man. I would
Because something else
yeah.
they could do is also, because I don't feel like the hunter has a unique enough place in the PvE landscape or even the
Mhm.
PvP landscape of the game right now. It's just dominated by Mystic.
Yeah.
What they could do is alter your abilities. Say if you have a DPS summon out, say you have the hunter out,
Mhm.
all of a sudden your black hole does, I don't know, 50% more void damage.
Right.
Or your mass affliction has 5 seconds extra duration. If you have
Right.
like your pet should modify your abilities, and don't say that's what the class system's for.
Yeah.
I get that's what the class system's for. If
It
you
should
double down
also.
on
I feel like
summoner.
it should start also with just the summoner. That should be the
Yeah.
summoner's bread and butter. Is that its constructs change how its base abilities as a summoner actually function? Because like
Yeah.
you said with amplify only works cool with the mystic. It doesn't have any cool amplifications of the tank or the hunter. Like it needs the kit. It's solid in its own right,
Yeah,
but
no,
it can be
it's a
better.
good kit.
It could
It's
be
a good
better.
kit. Yeah, no, I don't want to get that wrong. It's a good kit. It's just the
Yeah.
values are incorrect.
The values are
You know?
incorrect, and some of the values like freaking disintegrate and like void's like 30%. It needs to be stronger than 30% per tick. Like even disintegrate could be a little stronger. Like mass affliction could be a little stronger as well. Um, the like I said, amplify could do a little bit more cool shit with like the rogue or with the freaking hunter and shit like that. Um, they could
Take
function
a swig of
differently.
water.
They could function
Recover its.
differently when you're riding your mount instead of being running. Maybe they can hover or do some cool like wispy like freaking construct shit. There could be a lot of cool shit that makes it so they don't feel so like such a hindrance. They don't really feel like they're helping me most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
They feel like they hinder me. And they feel like they limit my power. Most of the
They
time.
do.
Yeah.
I
They feel
definitely
very
feel
limiting.
limited
They
in
feel
power.
very
Yeah.
limiting. Yeah. Limiting in agileness because I'm not very agile as a summoner and limited in damage and capabilities. Yeah. Really think of that void thing though. It's like, is it really that bad to make like summoners the only class that can have a consistent like silence?
I don't think so.
Is that,
Considering
like-
it has such an expensive mana cost and such a long cast time. Like
right.
you have to be predictive with that circle unless you're putting it on a point objective, which in that case I could see it being annoying, but that just makes summoner a must-have archetype for a team.
Right.
Like give it a place.
Right.
You know?
Because it's more of a hindrance than it is good. Like most of the
Yeah.
time, we mostly end up using suppression beam in those instances because people don't like us to have that circle down.
But suppression rate's so expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that expensive if you have really, really good bards who are position aware.
Yeah.
But it's if you're just in most teams I've played, man, it's so bad. I never want to play this archetype again. And I'm sad that it gave me such a sour first impression. But I'm glad that I have a 25. So if I ever do go back and test it, I know the kit.
Right.
I have all the abilities unlocked. I have an account ready to go to test it. If they make improvements, I will go back and test it. But I just have such a bad impression.
Please don't reset the game before we get to try secondary archetypes. I would like to try my own summoner / whatever before you guys reset the shit. Because I never try it the way I would try it on a live service game, even on the PTR, because I know that shit's gonna get reset in a day or two. Like I feel like it's very hard to get very actionable like values in playing on the PTR. Cause we tried this on the PTR and we enjoyed it, but we enjoyed it with the best gear and with very shallow takes. But this time we got into the nitty gritty and got down and dirty with it. You feel me? You know, I was thinking like summon the ranger or some shit, or ranger summoner. Now I don't know. I might go mage.
Yeah, no, I don't think I could never main this archetype in any shape or way or shape. I don't want my competence or my spot at a POI or dungeon being compromised by the fact that I have to depend on the AI the intelligence of the summon. Its ability to not aggro things. My summon shouldn't have any aggro. It should be able to run past mobs no problem. If I want to go position it somewhere, so be it.
Right.
It shouldn't interact with them. Pulling things in this game is such a serious. It's like a bannable offense in some discords if you pull something.
I mean, believe me, it is.
Believe me, we just talked about that, right? Right.
Believe me, it is.
Just understand what you're asking us as players to do, Intrepid. You know,
right?
And when you're giving us these kits and what we're expected to deal with,
right? Like,
but yeah, the mobility sucks, and I was gonna say man. I feel like we were very, very fair for people who just did the worst level 25 grind of their life. Very fucking fair. But today you were pulling your hair out. You forget
Believe me. It took me. I was only trying to get 30% XP I needed to get to 25 at 4 a.m. It took me until like 2 p.m. or like 12 p.m.
10 hours
to get 30%, which was like 900k XP. It was bad. And then I had to deal with the most insufferable people. And I had to. People were like, you didn't have to. No, there was no freaking teams and no one.
Nothing
it was
else
level
going
24
on.
Trying to do it on
we were
freaking
trying.
Show. The most insufferable motherfuckers.
So, there's your feedback.
Oh yeah, that's
sorry. That's the way it is, but we quit. We quit the summoner.
For us. But yeah, like I say, who knows? Hopefully that was helpful for any devs that may be trying to. And also, we're just two people. Maybe you guys freaking love the summoner. Comment down below. Do you freaking love it? Is it the best thing to slice bread to you? Maybe it is.
I want to know if you do love it. I want to know your server. I want to know your gear, how geared you are. Your say your MP, and I want to know what level you are. Those three variables would be very helpful in determining, how much I relate to your review and maybe where I could see things differently.
Right.
Because we can be an echo chamber. Me and Falco just talk to each other all day long, so we just might be echoing bad sentiments when we could see it differently. So let us know.
Exactly.
So moving on. This was supposed to be the previous point. I swapped the order of these two. The commuting, the situation with mounts and the walking simulator's current situation now, which is worse than ever before.
He's really not happy about this. I can't.
No, I'm really not happy. This isn't just a podcast thing. I was bitching his ear off in Discord today for like hours while we were farming. I was so pissed off about this. How are we still using Scorpion Broodlings? How are they still like the best ground mount until level? Even when you get Journeyman, what am I gonna get? A fucking what's the lizard called?
There's the lizard, but there's the better one, which is the pride, the Protector's Pride, which is 180%.
Is it really 180? I thought it was 175.
It's 180.
Okay, say it's 180. It's expensive as fuck, which isn't necessarily a problem, but it's only 15% better if it really is 180 than a Broodling, which you can get at level 1 on day 1.
Yeah.
It is. And then to make matters worse, You got the two most popular POIs for farming right now. I mean, until this like cave and stuff gets out, but that cave isn't really big enough to house multiple teams.
Hell no,
Um,
it's one
which
team.
which is which is Dreadmire in the
Yeah,
desert,
yeah.
Apothecarium Dreadmire, and then Corin Crabs. So far off the screen you can't even see it. Way up there in the tropics.
I
And
guess you
you're
got
ruined.
Steel
You're
Bloom,
just
but Steel Bloom's kind of
not
weird.
Steel Bloom's not a training spot anymore. It's a death trap. Nobody can no one efficiently does Steel Bloom unless if you're in a pug. Even in a guild, you're not doing Steel Bloom most of the time. Even in
Yeah,
that sweaty ass Discord we were in today, they were like, "Don't go
yeah.
Steel Bloom. Don't go Steel Bloom." I was like, he's laughing because it's true. Don't go to Steel Bloom. It's not a good
Oh,
training. It's not a good
that was
training
a good
POI anymore.
impersonation. That was a good impersonation.
Right? That's what, I mean, yeah. So you're playing ping pong. It's an hour commute, bro. It's an hour to get from Apothecarium Dreadmire to Corin Crabs. If all you have is a Broodling, which is 8 gold, about 8 to 10 gold. They're getting rarer since the hunter changes, and there's a shortage of Broodlings.
Mhm.
So I think, and I don't think I'm asking for too much, we should have much faster land mounts for Journeyman Animal Husbandry. I'm thinking around the region of
If you guys,
225%.
if you're not gonna give us freaking gliding mounts or something like that,
Right?
like
If you're not going to give us gliding mounts, if
kinda-
we're going to have to, scale the terrain, the fucking, the Jundark Mountains that go like this.
right. I would love, because like there's games like Diablo who give patch notes on why certain things are changed. Like they'll do a change and they're like, oh, this is changed because of public sentiment, because of the our patch notes don't usually say why a change has happened. They just say it's changed. I would love if they were like, yo, we boost the speed of like ground mounts because we don't currently have tech in place for freaking gliding mounts yet. This will be changed back to something less once we have it in place. I would love, like, I feel like a lot of people would enjoy that. Comment down below if you would like that. If you would like them to put patch notes and give reasons why certain things are changed, so people could give their feedback based upon that while when they test it, or certain things. I feel like that would go a long way with the community. Maybe that's just me though. I
No, it
could just
would.
be
It
speaking to
would.
the bird.
I agree. Because sometimes I don't know why they change certain things.
Right.
And it could be informative. Like, you know. Yeah. I think the shoal skipper water mounts are in a good spot.
Definitely.
I think water mounts are very useful. I need to get a shoal skipper so bad. Falco has one already.
They're great.
We should have gliding mounts by now. I don't know why. Why are they such a low priority at Intrepid to give us better mounts? They've, like you said earlier, they've changed speed values on the fly before. Remember when the Croc was OP?
Yeah, they did.
In like phase 2 at the start?
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
I think at phase 2.5 they ended up nerfing it. And it's like, okay, so you can change how fast like these values.
Yeah.
Please make the Pride, the Lion's Pride, whatever it's called, or the lizard, or the terror bird. These are all the halberdier, all these journeyman mounts. Make them 200, 210, 220%. Like the map keeps getting bigger and the mount stayed the same.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And the POIs that they make us push us towards keep getting farther and further apart.
Like what's up with that?
Like why the hell am I going all the way out to Squall's End, bro? Like Squall's End, like
Squall's motherfucking end, really, guys? And then
the communion. I was like, hell no.
Right. And when a team falls apart, you normally can't get people out there because it's too far and people don't want to do the commute. People only got a so amount of hours to play. They're not going to spend over an hour of that getting there and hoping that it works out. They're going to try to find a team of a point where they already are. They're not going to go there. So if we're at Dreadmire and the team falls apart, I'm not going to be able to recruit someone. And even if I do, it's such a long wait that by the time they get there, someone else in the party wants to leave.
Right. And we get it that you guys need to have like these long ass commutes to make certain things feel like necessary. But like currently in the state of this game, there's not enough stuff in this game to make it feel necessary along the way. You know, because I feel like with this game, people are like, oh, we want people to travel, and then oh, they go into like an event, and the event makes it feel necessary and stuff. Because we see all these little events that are supposed to be working as we go through the world, but a lot of them have names and they just don't work. Like I've seen things that say like Wave One, and it doesn't work, and it's an event.
Yeah.
And I see one that says like all the way out there in the freaking Prismarium area or in the Dreadmire area, and that one doesn't work. And like, there's a lot of these events that I feel like you guys are trying to put on the way to all these big POIs, but it's it's not there yet. It's not. It's still cooking. It's still cooking. And
Yeah.
it feels. It's you got. I
uh,
feel like the game is having some growing pains, literally, since the game's getting bigger and the mounts are getting slower in a
the
sense.
same. Yeah, they're relatively slower. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there should be a fixed amount of time it takes to get from one side of the map to the other, and the mount speed should increase proportional to the map speed, so that
Yeah.
that value remains constant. That's
Yeah.
not. I feel like for the Intrepid employees, that's a very basic concept. I don't
Right.
know what's stopping them from changing the speeds on these mounts. They're not acceptable,
Right.
in my opinion,
They're
at
definitely,
all.
especially
At
considering the
all.
fact that like it seems like water mounts, their speed goes up considerably faster. Like the croc speed for water has like 190 now, and it breathes underwater. But then you get the shoal skipper, and it's like 230, which is like 40% faster than the croc. And I don't even think there is anything, if I'm not mistaken. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. I don't think there's anything in between that, between like croc and like the shoal skipper and speed wise.
No,
Maybe there is. I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
think
Comment
there
down
is.
below. But that's a big ass speed jump, right? 40% faster.
And yeah, and it makes the shoal skipper a must-have mount, and it actually makes you like take water pathways sometimes.
Right, I take them all the way. I don't even go up to freaking from Carfin or from Miralef to Winstead. I take the
I
water in
mean,
Carfin to go there.
right? The biggest appeal is that it's a straight shot, and you can just AFK and swim. That's
Right,
I love that, and you can
and
breathe
not worry about
underwater too.
not worry about drowning, because that man Jimmy was worrying about drowning every time he was swimming down there.
Mm-hmm.
You remember? You were like, "Fuck, I almost
Yeah.
drowned."
Yeah, I did almost drown because the river outside of Miralef, for some reason you're swimming, and then some like weird elevation change happens. So your character, no, it's like this. So if you're coming south from Winstead to Miralef, you'll be swimming, 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 swimming. All of a sudden you're underwater.
Right. And that
And
shouldn't
I'm
happen,
watching.
right? Because you can't go underwater unless you look directly down, which I didn't know that was a
Yeah,
thing for a while.
yeah. And so I had so many mats on me. I had like 400 copper fragments, a full inventory. And I was watching YouTube shorts, and I was just swimming down to Miraleth. I looked back at my screen, and I was one drowning tick from dying and losing like 25% of that copper.
Oh my
Or
god.
50%. If I got the other 25% back, that would have been lucky.
That's like
But I was
AFKing at Abyssal
one.
Demons.
Yeah. That one damage tick was like the difference between me getting my weaponsmithing up or not. That was the full day's effort, and I almost lost it because the fucking water wants to go like this.
Right.
What water does that?
Right. It's an
Principle
early
of least-
access. It's an early access.
But like that's been there since phase one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
I'm
know.
not a fan of how they made water, like how you have to look directly down to go underwater, by the way. I didn't like that change because initially I was like, oh shit, I can't go underwater. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's
But
confusing.
you have to look directly down to go underwater. I'm like, why do I have to be so intentional with it? Like, that's not how, like, it felt better before, in my opinion. That's
Mhm.
my feedback. I didn't feel there was anything wrong with the
I
previous
agree.
one. Maybe some other people thought it was better this way. Who knows? But comment
Yeah,
down below.
that's
Do you like the
that's
new water mechanics of looking all the way to
right.
fucking down?
You guys can edit your comments, by the way. As we ask you more things, you can go back and edit it and just keep answering. It'd be great.
Right, or you can make another
Um,
comment. Just put a bunch of
or
them. We
Another
read them all.
comment, yeah. Help the algorithm out. Please
Right.
comment.
Please. Yes, maybe.
Um,
Oh yeah, whoa. Comment down below.
what you want to do a word?
Raising canes. Canes.
Hold on, how that canes? Okay. Raising canes.
What's your favorite
Yummy.
canes? Look, this is how Jimmy looked when he was younger.
Whoa, take it easy. That's how you look right now,
I'm
pussy.
kidding.
Y'all got the same hat on with the same get up.
I'm kidding.
That's how I look in game because I'm still wearing initiate gear.
Right.
I look like a fucking clown. And I'm 25. And I've been grinding mobs that drop gear.
It's
I
so
just haven't.
funny. I wanted to bet this man Jimmy. I was like, how much you bet we ain't gonna get no fucking weapons, but we're not gonna have full radiant weapons for 25.
and I was confident too because Initiate gear was dropping like hotcakes. I was like, oh, I'll bet the house on that. I would have lost the house.
You would have lost the house.
I would have lost the house. Damn, that shit got real sour.
That shit was crazy. It's funny. Oh wait,
What?
he got one weapon, and it was a fucking sword, and he needs a fucking focus for that bitch.
So I had to go buy the focus. I bought a level 10 an adept focus, like just a cheap thornbound focus. So I got my only radiant drop of the phase was a one-handed magic sword, and
we played a lot of hours, bro.
Played a lot, 165 hours, and I got one radiant drop, and it was a common one-handed sword. And I was like, oh, bro, what a drag. What a
you said patch no. Oh wait, no, Michael.
Oh,
Michael.
Yeah. I just want to end this section by saying before I was asking nicely, now I'm not. Change the mount speeds. It's unacceptable. Change the mount speeds.
I love this guy. This is why it
makes me. I'm just letting you know. It makes me not want to play. That's how much I don't like it. Like what kind of a fucking curve is this? So here's 165%, right? This is Broodling, and then here's the levels. So we have novice. Oh, we have apprentice. Still the best. This is best in slot line, by the way. And then we have journeyman way over here, and it's like, that's the worst leveling curve of my life. I'm gonna let my cat out. Hold on, one second.
You're good. I'm gonna say this honestly. I feel like they honestly. I feel like they put like hunting and animal husbandry is like the ugly stepchild of the game currently.
Yeah, and I know it's an alpha state. I get that.
It is.
But don't make it miserable on us. With something that you could easily change,
Yeah. And then you could tell us why. Like that's the. And I always say this, and I know I always sound like a hater and like a fucking person that doesn't want to see Intrepid succeed. But they pride themselves so much on communication. All it takes, I feel like, for me, is them to say that, hey, we understand that people are not having fun with all these travels. We're gonna buff these up for the foreseeable future until we can circle back to animal husbandry and hunting. So have fun. These are the new values. These are not the final values, but we're gonna do this because now
until the system is fleshed out. Yeah, you deserve a 200K a year salary just for that idea. Just for that communication. That's better communication than we've been getting.
That's all you have to do, in my opinion.
That would be wonderful. I would be like, okay, perfect. It's sorted out for now while they cook. I'm gonna let them cook because it's not affecting me. Right now, them cooking is affecting me and the test. Nobody wants to come out to my fucking POI to grind because it's too long of a commute.
And don't get us started about freaking the auction house, which we talked about, but we'll probably talk about that some other.
Yeah, we'll cover that another day.
But like I said, obviously everything's work in progress. Stuff's gonna be changed, and we don't know everything. That's why we always bring it back to the people in the comment section. Like, what better feedback from anyone but the consumers, right? You guys are the biggest consumers of this game, more than you even know. So comment down below, say what you want, say what you need. And let us know if we're stupid or we based. Which one? I don't care which one you think, honestly. But
yeah, I don't care. I've dealt with enough people to where I don't care anymore. Am I stupid or am I based? Just give it to me straight.
Right. So say what you feel and mean what you say. That's all I say.
Say what you say, mean what you feel, bro.
All right.
Okay.
We had a question, right?
Yeah, this is a question from a channel member. Shout out to Michael Jenks.
The boy, the Jinkies.
The boy,
Jinkies.
the Jankster. Jinkies. Let me put a timestamp real quick. He just wanted to ask us, and this is paraphrasing, but actually, you have the question pulled up. Don't paraphrase it.
Don't paraphrase it. I got you, big dog. All right. The question is,
let the people know.
Are the main features that made you want to try Ashes fully in the game as of today?
That's a really good question. That's a nice like topic point. Oh, you're gonna say no? I was gonna say yeah.
No.
Oh no. I say no. I changed my mind. Yeah, no.
Definitely no.
No.
No, definitely no. For
Wait,
me.
definitely. like it is a definitely no, but
because
it's
like
like a
our
lowercase d
because
definitely.
classes aren't, so that's not
That
it.
was yeah, that was
Classes aren't,
my only
gliding
that's my
mounts
only
aren't,
no reason.
gliding mounts aren't, and dynamic dungeons aren't.
I
They
don't care
said they
so
were
much
supposed
about
to put
dynamic dungeons.
dynamic
I
dungeons
know.
aren't, classes aren't, and religion system isn't, and yeah, mostly classes though. Like I would say, mostly classes. Gliding mounts is a big thing. Um, yeah, I would say those two things are like the crux for me.
But
Oh yeah, actually no, one more. I would
well,
say
oh, what else?
the what's called metropolises like that.
Oh, the superpowers,
Yeah, superpowers, the
sorry,
superpowers.
settlement
Yeah,
superpowers.
settlement superpowers. Yeah, like the marketplace where all markets are kind of like thing. Like if you go to economic nodes and stuff like that. Those aren't. Yeah, so those are my big things. I joined because of that. Because I, right now, like nodes, they feel kind of hollow in my opinion, and certain things don't make sense. Before you go and say yours, I want to say one thing because almost it brought it up. Why the
Okay.
hell does it take a masterwork, well, production thing
Oh,
to make level 19 Forsaken Blade weapons? I think that is extremely un unintuitive considering it's a level 19 weapon, and if you have a journeyman station, you should be able to make anything below journeyman. It doesn't make sense. You can't make a Forsaken Blade weapon unless you have a master journeyman, the master expansion to the journeyman station. That
how
does
does
not
that
make
make
sense.
any sense? That is that's got to be a bug.
It
That
has
has
to
to be a
be.
bug. Cuz we only figured this out. Maybe we only figured this out because we're the only weirdos doing this, but we only figured this out because we tried to craft these level 19 weapons for our alts because we're
Yeah,
trying to get off our summoners.
right.
So and then we went to the smithy and we're like, "Whoa, hold on.
Can't make
This
this
is
shit.
this is this this is a journeyman smithy. It's a level 20 smithy. Why can't I make a level 19 weapon?"
Right.
You go check the certification. It's a journeyman master tier journeyman station.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro,
You
what?
need the smithy.
It's an
And,
adept weapon. Why does it require a journeyman smithy?
right. And that's for the obviously the swords and shit. You need a smithy and
Yeah.
the master thing for a 19. And don't get me started on Forsaken Blade emblems. Those bitches are impossible to get. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was a tangent. But yeah, I said mine. I said the things that are missing for me. Like,
Yeah.
your turn.
For me, it's mainly just the classes that makes me say no. The 64 class system is probably one of the biggest reasons why I decided to give this game a try. But also, I want to say yes because the socialness of this MMO and the live world aspect of it is something I was really looking forward to. I like that there's currently no fast travel. That doesn't mean I want 3 hour travel.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
just don't want I don't want teleportation. I think they're doing a good job at sticking by that.
Right, I agree with that.
Um,
I
and
agree.
I love the interdependent economy where if I need a carpenter, I need to go to Falco. If I
Mm-hmm.
need a leather worker, I have to go to my friend Ren. It made me make connections, and I found really cool people that I vibe with. And it's been over a year now, and I still talk to them. So I
Mm-hmm.
made actual friendships out of this, and I'm very happy with the result of that. And that's due to the social nature and interdependency of this game's core designs. So I think overall, yes, everything that I wanted this game to have is currently implemented, except for the class systems, but that's coming this year. No, not
Mm-hmm.
this year. Next, it's about to be next year in 10 days. So
Sometime,
next,
yeah. Sometime next year in the first half,
yeah,
Steven
and
speculated, or not speculated, but said,
and
yeah.
that's pretty much all I want. I have a low. I know it's hard to make MMOs, but as a consumer, I have a relatively low bar for a good MMO. Just stick to the KISS. Keep it simple, stupid.
Right.
Just stick to that.
You didn't
Don't
want
pay to win and
the
don't
gliding mounts?
overcomplicate.
That's a big thing, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, the gliding mounts is a big thing. Yeah, you're right. But
And
it's
the
not. It's
and
I wouldn't say that's a core reason why I wanted to play the game though. I never was like, ooh, ashes, uh,
that's weird.
gliding mounts.
Interesting. I always like that.
Let me pay $250 so I can gliding mount. Nah,
Me, I always
I
thought
wanted the
that.
social aspect.
Socials, I mean, I get what you mean. Maybe it's different for me because I played Mabinogi and I always loved my flying
Yeah,
mounts and stuff on there, so that was a big thing that drew me in.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
That's valid.
that's probably a big thing for me. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, definitely. I think everyone thought the 60, they wanted to just see 64 classes. Can they really make
I know.
every class feel unique and viable?
Yeah,
Um, that's a big thing. I don't know. I will say this, and I know this might sound like a backhanded compliment. Every archetype feels different. Everything
Believe
feels
that.
different.
But for better or for worse, every
Yeah,
archetype feels
it
different.
feels different. I'll give you that, Intrepid. Hey, my hat's off. uh,
Huzzah.
Huzzah,
Yeah.
boys. Good shit.
Some are a little different, more different than others.
Right.
But thank you for the question, Michael Jenks.
Thank you.
Please keep them coming. He's
Keep
been
'em
a pretty regular question asker, so we appreciate you.
Mhm.
And for those of you who want your questions answered, consider becoming a member to the channel. $5 a month ain't much for priority questions, I don't feel like.
And if you want to see the videos or the podcast early because you really fuck with them, make sure you
Yeah.
become an adept, which is the $10.
Maybe you have a really long day at the office on Mondays and you want to kill some more time on Mondays in particular.
Right.
$10 a month, I'll help you out.
Right.
Especially with this long ass episode. This one's going on an hour and 35 minutes.
And we did say at some point when we get enough adepts, we will be putting on an extra episode per month. So
true. Somewhere around the 50 tier 2 members, we're gonna do a bonus upload for you guys monthly. So you'll have an extra hour of work to kill with us.
Right.
Since I know that's a popular purpose of this podcast. It's just what we hear more than anything else.
You can get your sunflower seeds, your dates, and just kick back on your tractor trailer, wherever you at.
You throw up your New Balance shoes on the desk. Or your Skechers. I don't know, whatever dads are wearing these days.
Right. I don't know. For me, I have a question for you guys who are watching this. Are we complaining too much? Are we speaking facts? Are we giving actionable feedback? Are we being overly critical? I would like to know from the masses or the people who watch us. What do you think? And obviously, do you like when we rant about certain situations that happen to us in the game? Does it make you guys feel like we actually are like in it, and like actually at the ground floor, or what's up? Like, we love to hear your guys' feedback, whether good, bad, or indifferent. Yeah. That's what
I think with that, we're gonna wrap this episode up.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this.
Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the nearly 100-minute episode, and let us know if this is a good length, if this works for you. That's a lot to let us know, but like I said, you can edit your comment, go back, it's okay.
Like the video, boys.
Like the video.
100 likes.
200 likes.
800. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Imagine.
300. Take it or leave it.
Imagine.
Patrick at us.
Imagine. All right. But peace out, boys.
That's it. I'll see you next Tuesday. Unless you're a channel member, we'll see you next Monday. Appreciate you guys.